Well, hello guys, welcome to the third tutorial in the series of AutoCAD tutorials. So what we'll be studying today is about polyline, circle and arc. So we'll just quickly begin with the polyline. In the last tutorial what we had seen is a line, but what the problem is with the line is that it is single selectable. Is not single selectable. Like this is a separate entity, this is a separate entity, this is a separate entity. Alright, so when we move forward in the tutorials we'll realize what is the significance of being a single selectable entity is. So for that purpose we use the polyline. Alright, so go to the polyline icon, select, or else take the P line command and enter. Alternatively you can go to the draw and then go to the polyline and then select. Okay, now here it is just similar to drawing a line. It is asking the start point. I'll give a start point. Now interesting thing to note here is it is asking arc, half width, length, undo and width. Alright, so polyline is just not a normal line. It is a combination of arc, a line with some thickness. Alright, so I'll again go to polyline and then select a. Now here I can just draw a simple line. Now I'll select A. That is, now here what is asking is angle, center, close, direction, half width. Alright, so this portion is related to the arc, and here radius, second point. Now let me give the radius as something like 20. Alright, now it is asking the end point of the arc. Okay, now this is the end point. Okay, now once I have entered the polyline in the arc mode, it will always remain in the arc mode unless and until I exit this. Alright, and what is the way to exit is close. Here you just note it down that in close the C and L is in capital, so I need to enter C and L. Okay, now what it has done, it has closed the line from the starting point. This was my starting point, so it has gone back to that. And interesting thing, you can see that whenever I go to any section of the line, the whole line is selected as a whole. This is single selectable. So while we are dealing in 3D, we'll see the significance of these type of lines. Alright, so again I'll go into the polyline, give a starting point, and now I'll go to the half width, H, and then it is asking a width. Let me give it 3. Okay, specify ending half width. Let me give 2. It will be like a pointed arrow, like this. Okay, now I can change the width if I want to. What I'll go again half width, adjust this to 0, and then it is, let me okay, now I need to go back to the normal line, half width, give it 0, and again it is 0. Okay, now I'm back on my normal line. Now if I just need to give the length, I'll just press L and specify the length. Let me say 4. Okay, it will just go 4. Alright, this is just a simple polyline. The important thing to note is that it is single selectable, unlike the line. Now we'll go to the next command, that is a multiline. Multiline isn't given in this graphic user interface, so we need to go to the draw and then select multiline. Okay, now here are a few attributes that are given for multiline: justification, scale, and style. So I'll just go to the justification. What it is asking, top, 0 or bottom. Let me select bottom. Okay, now it is asking me the starting point. Interesting thing that you can see is that this upper portion is modified as I move the line. Okay, now let me change some more attributes. Sorry, I need to exit this line and then again go to multiline and then go to the scale, and here the scale is 20, that is the distance between the lines. Now let me make it to 10. Alright, so I'll give a starting point, and here it is, line with a less boundary distance. Alright, so where is a multiline exactly used? It is used normally for giving the boundary of any figure, or wherever we need both lines at a time. And here you can see it is also a single selectable line, that is, it is selected at once, and I delete and this select and delete. So as you saw, whenever I am selecting this multiline M line, so you can also use the command user interface, press enter, and when you go to the previous line you can see here M line, so you can know the command that you have just used, that is the M line. So with the M line command also you can access the multiline command. Alright, so this is a multiline, select and delete. Now what we have left, we have a circle and an arc. Now we'll go to the circle. So this is a circle. To go to the circle we can just press this and draw a circle. Alternatively you can type C, enter, and draw a circle, or CIRCLE and enter. Now what you see down here is quite important. Here it is asking some things, 3P, 2P, TTR. Alright, so before that it is asking a center point. Now first we need to give a center point. I'll go step by step. Let me give a center point, circle, give a center point, and then what it is asking, let me see, specify radius or diameter. Let me talk in terms of first radius. Let me give 20, enter. Whatever I give will be taken as a radius, but now I want to draw a circle with a diameter 20. So I'll go into the circle again and give a center, and then to give a diameter I'll press D and then enter, and it is now asking the diameter. I'll give it 20. Okay, now you can see the difference. Okay, now let me say if I want to draw a circle in a circle. So in the previous tutorial we talked about object snap, the O snap feature, and this will help us now to determine the center position of the circle. Let me say I'll select this circle, so go to the boundary and it will show you the center point, and then at just the center point the cursor will stop, and then press enter, the starting point, and give the radius of the circle. Let me give it 30. So this is the center. Now we'll go into the other aspects of a circle, that is the 3P, 2P and the TTR. What does these means? Now 3P means we can draw a circle using 3 points, and 2p means we can draw a circle using 2 points. TTR means tan radius. This we'll just look up in a moment. First we'll deal with 3p. I'll give 3p, and then it is asking the first point. Let me give this as the first point, this as the second point, and this as the third point. So we have a circle touching all these 3 points. Alternatively, if I want to draw a circle using only 2 points, so I'll just type 2p, and then let me say this center, and let me say this center, and I have my circle. Alright, so this is all about 3p and 2p. Now talking about TTR. TTR means tan radius. It means it will draw a circle with 2 lines that are tangent to this circle, and we need to give a radius of the circle in addition to it. Alright, we'll just see. I'll type TTR, and then it is asking specify the object for first tangent line. Let me specify this. You can just note this. This is the sign for tangent shown by the O snap feature. This is the first tangent. Now it is asking the point on the object for second tangent. This is the second tangent. Now it is asking the radius for the circle. So I'll just give 30. So it'll just automatically draw this line which is tangent, this line which is tangent, and the radius of the circle which is 30. Alright, now I can draw this like this also. If I'll draw a line like this. Okay, now let me draw a circle TTR. This is the first tangent, this is the second tangent, and let me give the radius as 50. Oh, alright. Since the distance is too small for a circle of 50 to accommodate, so it has assumed that this line will extend further, this line will extend further, and then at this point a circle of 50 radius can be drawn. Alright, so this was a short discussion about the circle. Now we'll just move next to the arc. Here this is the arc. Alright, so either I can go into this, press, and or alternatively what I can do is I just go to draw an arc. Now here you can see is a wide range of attributes that we can give to an arc. This is 3 points, center, start, center and end, start, center and angle. These are the attributes we'll see later on when we are dealing with some examples, because you cannot specifically say which example to use for drawing a arc. Alright, so let me say I'll use the 3 points arc, but before that I need to do some base work. That is, let me take a line, let me draw it like that, and then again from the center. Alright, now I'll take a go to draw arc and then 3 points. Let me place my first point here, second point at the mid, and third point here. So my arc is completed like this. Alright, now alternatively what I can do is go to the arc, start, center and end. Alright, this is just similar, and then center, start and end like this, center, start and end. This is the circle. Alright, so you need to muddle up with these controls to really learn how various types of arcs can be drawn. Alright, so this was it in this tutorial. We'll meet in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye, take care.